myself when I was going to sleep last night that I was going to wake up and I was going to go for a walk or a run or the gym. I hadn't decided yet. I was like, I'm going to make the call tomorrow morning. I wake up, I pick this up. I had like 80 pages to go. I'm just like, I'll just read for like 10 minutes. I don't know why I thought that I could read the end of a Sarah J Maas book and then be able to like put it down just before the ending. If I've learned one thing, it's that the last like 50 to 80 pages in a Sarah J Maas book are insane and you just can't put them down. So that's, instead of going to the gym or doing any sort of movement this morning, that's what I did. I'm reading it at 4.5. Which is quite high for the first book in a series. I feel like normally like if it's a long series, especially the Throne of Glass series, which is an 8-book series, I feel like the first one's normally like, oh, like very much setting up the world and there's just like a lot to kind of get through. And I've also heard people say like, oh, the first like couple aren't the best, but just like keep going because it gets so much better. If this is what the first one is like, I cannot wait to read the rest of the series. I loved it. I loved the main character. I'm going to say this knowing that I am probably so naive to like what happens for the rest of the series, but I'm in love with Kale. And that's all I have to say. I have also just downloaded Crown of Midnight, the second book, on my Kindle because I don't actually have the physical copy and I need to continue. Anyway, I've just finished my makeup. I'm just about to head upstairs and get changed because I am off to get my hair done and I'm so excited. I feel like I've said this every single time I get my hair done. Nothing just makes you feel so fresh and like a new woman, refreshed, than getting a hair change. She's looking good today. I have about 10 minutes before I have to leave, so I'm going to quickly get changed and then once I'm in the car on my way, I can talk you through what I'm planning to do. It's something crazy, but it's also quite a decent change. So I've been looking forward to this appointment for like 2 weeks since I booked it. So I'm very excited. I should be in my car right now, but this is my outfit. I love it. These jeans are Glassons. Ballet flats are Target. And then this top, which I got yesterday, it's from Bidey. And I think it's the prettiest top I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, you're kidding. That's the back. Oh, you can't see. Try and angle you fully down. This is the full outfit. I think it's really cute.
Because you're making it so hard for me to always be supporting all women. Come and tell you, don't cry, Willow. Don't cry, Willow. Fucking monsters like your mother and the father. Someone's gonna hurt the little girl like the daddy hurt me. I found out from a friend of a friend that you're here again.
I love a park. Why can't I see or hear anything with sunglasses and music on? Why is there never any parks here? If I'm missing cause I'm gonna cry. I found a park. It's a little bit further from the hairdressers than I would have liked, but it's gonna have to do. Bit of a reverse parallel I'm having to pull right now. I'm actually early, which I'm shocked at. Plan for the hair. When I booked this appointment, I didn't really know exactly what I was walking in like wanting. For a second I was like, do I want to go short? And then I was like, I might regret that. This is a before, as you've seen my hair multiple times. It's grown so much, I feel, since the last time I got it done. When was the last time I got it done? May? End of May? Which I suppose is a long time ago. I'll put a photo of what it looked like last time I got it done. It was like quite a bit shorter and quite like a deep brunette, which I loved and I think is what I'm going to ask for today. But I think I'm going to ask for a bit darker because I just feel like my hair fades so quickly, especially now that we're getting into summer and I'm swimming quite a bit more. I feel like my hair just lightens quite a lot, so I kind of want to go like quite dark. I'll pop some photos on the screen of like my inspiration that I found on Pinterest. I want a bit of the length gone just because I feel like it's like getting a bit like, it needs a good freshen up. And obviously the more I cut as well, the more like the blonde is actually growing out, so it'll stop lightening. So I think I want to get a decent amount off, like maybe this much or something. Deep brunette, and then I think I'm just gonna ask for 90s layers because I love that like Jennifer Aniston in Friends kind of cut. But I'm very excited. I'm so excited to feel fresh, and I feel like ever since I started going brunette, there's nothing like that feeling of just fresh brunette hair that's so shiny. It looks so healthy because you're obviously not bleaching it anymore going blonde. It's just gonna look so shiny and healthy and I can't wait. I love it so much. I've just sat through like 2.5 hours of traffic and I've just arrived to an event I'm going to tonight. I need to pee so badly to the point where I'm in so much pain. Just quickly fixing up my makeup because you know when you go to the hairdresser and they wash off like your makeup around there. My eyes are stinging a little bit from just like sitting in traffic for so long. I was talking to Maddie on the phone on my way here and she was like, your hair is giving Monica from Friends colour and Rachel's cut. And I love that. It's quite a bit shorter as you can see. I went into my hairdresser and she was like, what are we doing today? And I was like, I want to go quite dark and cut quite a bit of the length off. And I showed her the video that I popped in the screen earlier of like the cut and the colour I wanted. And I was like, what do you think of this? And she was like, I reckon we go a bit shorter. And I was like, I trust you. She's been doing my hair for a couple of years now and she's never done something that I haven't liked. And I feel like she's so good at doing something that would actually like suit me and suit my face and everything, rather than like me showing a photo of someone who looks so different to me, has different hair. Maybe like, can we do this? And she'd be like, that's not gonna look like that on you. It's so fresh. And like my ends just feel so, I haven't been this short in a long time. My ends just feel so fresh. I don't know why I'm still talking. I need to get changed. I'm about to just run into the toilet, get changed and then run into this event. I wouldn't say nervous. I think just the feeling of needing to pee is overriding any other feeling that I could be feeling. I don't feel too nervous, but I rarely go to events. Like I'm not really, just feel like I'm not usually a huge event goer too. I just don't go to many events. I pick and choose the events that I go to very finely because I've just had some experiences at events that haven't been the best. So I am very kind of picky with the ones that I say yes to. And I'm so lucky to be in the position of a lot of my closest friends do social media as well. So they are also usually attending the events that I'm going to. So it's very easy to kind of like be in your safety net when you've got obviously your friends with you. This event, I know absolutely no one, but I wanted to say yes because one, it sounded like a cool concept. Two, it's not really an event that I would normally go to. I think I'm going to learn quite a bit and just like put myself back outside of my comfort zone in terms of going to something where I don't know anyone, because I used to do it all the time. And as much as I love having friends to do everything with, it's easy to kind of just like stay in that little safety bubble. Anyway, I'm actually about to piss myself, so I'm gonna go and I'll give you a bit of a debrief after. So I'm honestly not 100% sure what I'm walking into, but first things first is toilet, and then I need to get changed, and then I need to run to the event.
Hey mate, I've just got an order on the app.
What was the name of that one? Was it Sophie Miller?
That's the one.
Good morning. We have both not been sleeping well all week, and so this morning we were just like sitting on the couch being lazy.
It was gonna stay that way unless we dragged our sorry butts out the door and went and did something.
So we've decided to come to Starbucks to bribe ourselves to do anything today. It's our little treat before we do anything. Do excuse if we're a bit low energy this morning because we have no energy. We're running off a few hours sleep. Should we just fake it?
Yeah,
I'm so excited for today. We want to have a semi-productive Sunday today, so we needed to just like rip ourselves from the couch. We're going to do a big food shop for the week. I want to do a huge like closet clean out today. I also have not been drinking enough water the last couple of days, so I've brought this to just encourage myself to just finish a couple of these today.
The couch is a dangerous place, hey? Thank you.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Do you know what my favourite thing is when they put so much ice in it that it like doesn't really move. Oh,
I'm scared of this landing in my white.
Just put your hand over it.
It's more the fact that I can't get it up.
We're going delirious. This is how you do it. See,
this is how you do it. Something I was thinking about last night. That feeling of falling asleep is incredible. And we don't talk about that.
I don't really...
No, hear me out though. Hear me out though. Hear me out. Intentionally was staying up to watch the footy. And I was drifting off to sleep and I was fully aware of it. So good.
I couldn't disagree more.
How? How is that not a good feeling?
Firstly, I feel like I never remember falling asleep.
I do in that sense when I'm taking a nap. I don't remember falling asleep when I go to bed.
Well, I don't take naps.
was a Dagwood dog stand.
Just my body like won't let me sleep in the best of times. Like it's not letting me sleep in the daytime. I don't feel like I ever remember falling asleep other than when I'm like too hyper aware of it. I'm trying to fall asleep and then my body's like, you're trying. And then I start thinking about it and then I can't fall asleep.
I agree, when you're trying to fall asleep, going to sleep is the worst feeling. I can't believe you don't nap. Napping is
Well, I don't rub it in.
supreme.
Like I wish I could.
You didn't like napping?
Yeah, because I can't.
Oh, you just FOMO.
Yeah.
How crazy sleep.
And like we just need it to exist.
Thank you. You can't explain whether you felt like the sleep went for a long time or a short time.
Yeah.
How
because
weird
like
is
sleep,
that?
we don't have any perception of
Yeah.
time.
The only reason you have perception of time is because you know roughly what time you went to sleep
Yeah.
and roughly what time you woke up.
It's like your conscious brain like turns
Yeah.
off.
You know, it's just like you just exist.
Yeah.
Because imagine if sleep felt
Like
like
the
the
amount
amount
of
of time it was. It doesn't feel like you were asleep for 10 hours.
No.
It feels like you were asleep for 10 minutes.
Try this.
Nope.
Just have a little sip.
Nope. You do this every time, man. And I'm like,
I don't do it every time. I just want you to try it.
I've tried matches before from
But
Starbucks.
this is a different one.
I just don't like them. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me.
Comment if you're a matcha lover or a matcha hater, and I want to see how many more. I feel like I would attract matcha lovers.
Your own little matcha community. I don't want to be a part of it.
I love it here. It tastes so good.
You've just tricked yourself into thinking that. It's like I did with beer.
So you admit the beer's not good?
No, beer's delicious. But when you first try it, it's not.
Well, that's exactly the same.
Probably, but I have no desire to drink that. Coffee's the exact same. When I first tried,
Oh, I hated coffee.
it was a
when I first
Zarappa's
tried it.
coffee.
I reckon I tried coffee like 7 times and hated it.
I tried once when I was 15, then didn't have it for ages.
Yeah.
And then started again and did like it. Coriander.
Oh,
I used to hate coriander.
that's me. I hate it.
I like it on certain things.
No,
Like,
I
like it on
wish
Mexican.
I could. Anyway, I've been recording for 29 minutes. We'll see how much of that actually goes in. Needless to say, we're going to have a great day today. This is the start of turning our day around. We're not even halfway through our day yet. We can turn it around. I need to clean my car.
Not today.
Decided I'm going to get myself some flowers to brighten the house this week, but I don't know which ones. Those are kind of cute. I don't like red. Maybe these? Yeah, they're cute. Hi. You are such a teddy bear. It's Monday. I'm going to get up. Oh! Okay! I'll get up! Okay. I feel like this dark hair makes me look like I have a helmet on when I have it up. I feel fresher.
We're all doing our own thing. I want to feel pain when you are really upset. I never actually remember.
I really feel like I'm just completely blending into the car right now. The dark hair is the exact same color as my car seats, and I've decided to dress in fully black. I am on my way to Pilates. I'm 3 minutes off. I'm very excited. I really feel like going to Pilates today. So I am, 3 minutes away. I'm meeting Maddie here as well. We're going to do a Pilates class together. Maybe grab a coffee, go for a walk, and then I'll head home. Ooh, I gotta get to my left lane. I hit like every single red light. on this drive. It normally takes me 10 minutes and it's taking me like 18 minutes. First world problems, am I right? I've got quite a bit of work to do today, so I'll head home after this and get cracking. I didn't sleep well last night, but I didn't sleep as bad as I have been sleeping. So that's a huge win in my books. All right, we'll be wearing my slippers in. That's just the way to do it. Okay, let's go. Keep thinking about bending the knees. Exhale to squeeze and inhale to open. And inhale to turn back into straw. Exhale, make sure the knees stay pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Exhale. The older we get, give me a little smile. I couldn't be happier. I look terrifying. This is not good. You're just gonna have to excuse it. You've seen me look worse. I got a parcel today and I was opening it and I was like, what am I doing? Pick up my camera and film it. I bought another pair of shoes. I've never been a shoe person ever in my life. And then last week, which I haven't updated you, it really is not that deep and it doesn't matter, but I had to send back the blue gazelles. It was devastating. This is not interesting at all, but I will tell you. I got the same size in the gazelles that I have in my Sambas. Turns out gazelles are like made bigger, and so they were too big. And then once I figured that out and went to return them and try and get a smaller size, all of them were sold out again. So I'm back on the waiting list again. That was a sad moment, but we move on. These are another pair of shoes that I've wanted for so long and they're a bit out there. I really hope they fit. Oh my gosh. I've wanted a pair of red cowboy boots for so long because I just think they're such a statement piece and they would like up level any outfit so much. Like just picture kind of low-waisted denim shorts, little white singlet, these. It's instantly like an iconic outfit. I'm not gonna try them on right now because this is my current getup. Try them on tomorrow. I really hope they fit, surely. They look like they will. They're probably not everyone's cup of tea, which is fair, like I understand, but I am obsessed with them. Just washed my hair for the first time and I didn't remember how easy washing short hair is. And I put way too much conditioner on my hand and then I was like, oh, I have like half the amount of hair than I did. I also got a couple breakouts, so I decided to do a face mask. I haven't done a face mask in so long. I used to do them every single week and then I just stopped. Just about to make some pasta for dinner again. We made bolognese the other night and whenever we make bolognese, we make a huge amount of it. So then we can have it for dinners throughout the week, lunches throughout the week. And we had it last night, which you saw. I'm having it again tonight because we can't bother to make anything. And it's just like the best feeling ever. We just went for a walk and we got back and we were like, we don't have to prepare dinner. Like we just need to cook pasta. That is so easy. It really just feels like you're then not cooking dinner, but you've got this like home cooked meal. Plus, bolognese is one of those things that tastes so much better after like a day or two. I also bought some zucchini noodles to add in with my pasta just to get an extra serving of veggies. Just a very easy way to get more veggies in. You literally can't even taste them, especially when it's like with pasta, you know? So I just add that in with the pasta while it's cooking. I've also lit a candle, washed my hair, put a face mask on. I'm feeling so fresh. Got a matching tracksuit on.
Look fresher.
I feel fresher.
No.
I'm doing a podcast tomorrow, like I'm being interviewed on a podcast and I'm kind of nervous about it. I haven't been on a podcast in so long and especially interviewed on a podcast. But like I said in this vlog, I'm trying to do more things that push me outside of my comfort zone. For a while, I've just been getting so comfortable with being in my comfort zone. I've been saying no to things and I'm trying to not do that. There has to be a good balance, but I'm trying to push myself to be outside my comfort zone more. But I'm kind of nervous. I think just the fact that it's like tomorrow, I'm kind of nervous. Done. We've started watching Suits again. A bit of a Suits rewatch. We watched it a couple of years ago, around like lockdown COVID times. And then we started watching it again when we were traveling as like our travel comfort show, because obviously you have to have a travel comfort show. We just continued and it's just so good, especially like the first few seasons, I reckon. It's so incredibly dramatic, but like it's just the best. Went to the gym and did a workout. I'm like 3 3 weeks into my program, halfway through the program, and I'm loving it so far. Today was lower body because I did Pilates yesterday, so I swapped them. I'm now heading to Lang's place. We're going to have a bit of a work date for a couple of hours. We've got a bit to catch up on since she got back from her honeymoon, and I'll head off for the podcast interview at 2, which I'm still a bit nervous about. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it's one of those things that I'll walk away from being like, oh my gosh, it was so fun, and I don't know what I was worried about, and then I'll be like, oh, I need to do more things that push me out of my comfort zone more often. 9 times out of 10 that happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just still scary. Thank you, I will.
Proud of you, little podcast girl.
Okay. It is now 5:30. I ended up recording for, I think it was like an hour and 39 minutes. I think she just got me in a chatty mood and I clearly couldn't shut up. I've just come back to Lang's place. The girls have also just arrived and we are doing book club tonight. Lang has set up a little book club night and I'm so excited. I'm so happy the podcast went so well. This is exactly the feeling I was talking about, where afterwards you get that feeling of like, why don't I do this more often? It was so fun. What was I worrying about? Andy was so great. She just made me feel really, really comfortable. And I don't know, I just feel like, you know how there's some people who really make you feel like you can just talk and talk and talk and talk. When you've got someone like that across from you, it makes it so much easier to just continue talking. I don't know exactly when it's coming out. As soon as it has come out, I'll add it to this video's description box. If you did want to give it a listen, it's just almost 2 hours of me just chatting. So if you want to hear me chat more, it's a lot about YouTube and how I kind of started in the world and just a whole lot of other things too. Anyway, I'm gonna head inside for book club.
Okay. Welcome everyone. Thanks, Miss Rachel. Wow. August was The Bodyguard. Goodreads Choice Award nominee for Best Romance 2022.
Wow.
Published 2022 for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end, it's
Me, I didn't.
it was her COVID. Yeah, she wrote it in 2020. Rating. Okay. Sophie goes first because she's the chooser.
Okay, my rating for this has differed. I was like 4 star. I enjoyed it. Wasn't anything crazy. Didn't love the characters. Didn't hate the characters. Then I pondered it. I was like, was it kind of bad? Oh, like this part was annoying, and this part was annoying, and this part. Like I almost like got in my head. I was like 3.75. And then I've come to the conclusion that it's a 4.
Oh, well, back up.
Yeah.
Okay. What made you go back up?
I was just kind of like, Sophie, you're being too picky. You're too in your fantasy head space.
Yes. Okay.
Where you're like, oh, let's progress. I'm like, it's a romance.
It needs a dragon. Where's the magical powers?
Yeah, it's all boring. But then I was just like, it's a romance. Like, you'll head back into a romance headspace, and I'm rating it a 4.
I haven't had time to ponder my rating because I finished it this time. Originally, I was like 3.
This is a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, I feel bad. It was like easy to read. Kind of liked Jack. Hated everyone else. I think I was not in a romance mood. And like, you know when you're like, oh, that's cringy, and then you can't stop thinking about how cringy everything is. So it was like partly
like
my
almost
fault.
like when you get in a bad mood and then just everything's bad.
Yeah. And it was like, well, if I was in the mood for a cringy romance, it would have been literally 5 stars.
Yes.
So between a 2.5 and a 3.
Oh, okay.
2.5 is also halfway.
No, that's what I keep thinking because I'm
no.
like, well, I have
It's
other
like
books that I've given a 3 that I
Liked more.
liked quite a lot.
Yeah.
I rated it 4.5.
Wow.
I don't know if I really liked it because I literally binged it in one sitting. I'm not a big romance reader, and so that one's probably my favourite that I've read because I had cast someone for Jack from the very start in my head. Yeah. It made me really be into it.
Can make or break.
No, 100%. Do you know who I cast?
Co-stars.
No.
Oh, cast.
Duhamel.
Yeah, I thought that too. Really?
Pictured him from the very start as Jack, and so then I think the whole time I was like, I'm obsessed with him.
I gave it a 4.5.
Wow.
I think it just did everything it needed to do.
Yeah.
I rate romances very differently to how I would rate a fantasy. It made me laugh. Yeah, it was cringy, but I was expecting it to be cringy.
Yeah, me too.
It was a fast read. I don't know, it was like silly goofy, but like in a good way to me. I think I was in the right mood for it as well. I was just like,
Did everything it needed to do.
it did everything it needed to do. Ticked all my boxes for a rom-com.
And I look past it.
Like,
Like, didn't even like the book, just like Josh Hamill imagining you.
I look at the little cartoon on the front and I'm like, oh, Josh.
The only thing I liked about this
couldn't.
That was,
couldn't.
yeah, it just like make her character
Like
consistent.
screams.
Ended up getting home pretty late last night. I was probably going to sleep around midnight. Then I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, tired, but I know I have a lot to do today, so I was like, force myself to do a cold plunge. I don't think this is really considered a cold plunge, but drive to the beach, have a swim, because I just knew that that was going to make me feel so much more alive and awake. It's the nicest weather. I'm the only one on the beach. I was the only one in the water. I was lying here before I went in, and a lady came up to me and was like, I just saw a couple jellyfish. Are you planning to go in? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, okay, I did see a couple of jellyfish. But then I went in anyway and I was fine. I've just been reading. I am 45% through Crown of Midnight. I feel like it's not slow, maybe a little bit slow, but also I love the characters, so I feel like when you love the characters so much, even if it's like a little bit slow, you don't care. Something I was really hoping would happen just happened. So I'm very happy. I definitely told myself I was just going to come here, go for a swim, dry off and then leave. Now I've been lying here for like 20 minutes. It's 8:30, so I should really be getting a move on, but I just don't want to. It's just perfect. Okay, I'm surrounded by birds. I'm gonna give myself 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna head home, write myself a to-do list and get things done. I've decided to make a stop off to get a coffee on my way home, just because I felt like treating myself to a little coffee shop coffee this morning instead of making one myself. Also, I've got 2 suitcases in the back because Lang and Pete took Sam and I's suitcases on their honeymoon and I picked them up last night, just in case you're wondering why they're there.